What is happening, everybody? I have the privilege of interviewing another talented voice actor, Joe Zieja. You probably know him as Raphica from Age of Imprisonment, and also several Fire Emblem characters, and even Star Fox at one point in time. How's it going, Joe?
Oh, well, thanks for having me.
Oh, you know what? It's our pleasure, our pleasure. So I'm going to dive right into the questions, and I appreciate your time in advance, by the way. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Let's see. Question number one is, I see you have voiced several characters from Nintendo IPs in the past. Is there anything about Raphica that you feel is unique compared to those other Nintendo characters?
You know, it's actually funny you mentioned uniqueness because Chris Hackney and I were joking about like how many Nintendo archers can I voice, right? There was like Jamke from Fire Emblem Heroes, there's Claude, and there is Raphica, right? And like all of them also fly, so you can add like, well, you know, Claude doesn't on a Wyvern, but you can add Fox into that mix. So in some ways, it seems like Nintendo has to be pegged as like, you look, man, you can do this one thing, and we're going to put you in all the games where you do this one thing. But Raphica, what I like about Raphica is like none of them are particularly, none of the other characters I've done for Nintendo are particularly like wise. You know, like he's a sage, right? He's part of like an old organization. He's kind of locked into some, you know, like the ceremonies he does are like quasi-religious at some certain points. So I think there's a seriousness that comes with Raphica that I haven't yet explored in any other particular Nintendo property, although he does have his moments of just extreme casualness.
Awesome. Would you have considered yourself a Zelda fan before working on this game?
Oh, of course. I mean, I've been playing... There's not many Zelda games I haven't played. Like, let's be honest. I mean, like I played the ones on the original Nintendo, the Super Nintendo. I think the only ones I really haven't played are some of like the offshoots, like Cadence of Hyrule. Like, I don't think I played Cadence of Hyrule. I played Link's Awakening. I played Wind Waker. Like, I've played just about everything. The only weird one I don't think I've played is Majora's Mask. For whatever reason, I skipped that one in the series, and I just haven't gone back to it.
You know, yeah, my wife and I were talking about that the other day because she's a huge Majora's Mask fan, and I played it, but I just didn't get it. It's fine, you know. I'm a big hardcore Zelda fan myself.
Yeah.
Let's see. What was the most fun aspect of working on this game, would you say?
It was actually really fun to revisit some of the same team members that I knew from other Nintendo properties. There was some crossover where I would like, oh yeah, it's John, right? Like it's I could see them in both properties, even though they were done in different studios at very different times and very different properties with different directors. So it was cool to have this fun combination of meeting new people on the Nintendo team and like having old friends kind of come back and connect. That was a really neat part, just from like a, you know, like a process perspective. This is actually the second Warriors style game I've done, so I was kind of familiar with the rhythm of it. But it was fun to see some old friends.
From Star Fox, Fire Emblem, and now a Zelda game, you have an extensive history of voicing characters for Nintendo. Do you ever play the games you've worked on?
You know, I would say that most of the time, the answer to that question is no, for whatever reason. But I did play Fire Emblem Three Houses, and I did play Fire Emblem Warriors Three Hopes. But I have not yet played Hyrule Warriors. I would like to. I used to stream quite a bit, and that was kind of the place, not to get too philosophical, but when you work on a game, it ruins the experience for you a little bit, right? Like, you're no longer coming in it with that, you know, like beginner's mind in a weird way. Like, all the experiences are kind of tainted. It's what you give up, right, by working on a property. And so part of the way that I wanted to reclaim that was to still play it, but to play it with fans. And that's what I did with Fire Emblem, Three Houses and Warriors. And what I would love to do with Hyrule Warriors, if I could carve some time out of my schedule, but streaming kind of dropped off my docket a couple years ago just because I'm very busy on other projects. So I would love to pick it up again. We'll see.
Awesome. Well, that's actually all the questions I have for you today, sir. Was there anything you wanted to add or give a shout out to the fans out there?
No, I'm so happy that the fans are responding so positively to this game. I was at a convention recently. A bunch of people brought me some Raphica stuff, and it's really fun to step into another really iconic universe and one that I hold near and dear to my heart. So I hope everybody really enjoys the game, really enjoys Raphica, and all the other great cast that was in this game. So enjoy playing it, you guys.
Awesome. Well, thank you once again very much for your time, Joe, and I look forward to seeing you on future projects, hopefully.
Hopefully for me too. I love it.
Awesome. Well, you take care of yourself now. Thank you so much.
You as well. Thanks for having me.
Cheers.